Two guys lifted a shaking metal barrel together. The sheriff popped the lid and asked the old man what kind of creature was inside. The old man gasped and asked where it came from. The guy said they'd fished it out of the town's lake. The old man then poured it into a fish tank. Inside was a fierce, lively monster fish, with a sharp snout and fangs, super aggressive. When the old man got his finger almost to the water's surface, the fish lunged at it right away. Even scarier, there were more of these monster fish in the lake. After hearing that, the old man pulled out a fossil to compare. To his shock, they were identical. He finally confirmed it: ancient piranhas. They always traveled in packs, and were hypersensitive to blood. What confused him was these creatures should have been long extinct. Turns out, just a few days earlier, the town had an earthquake. It cracked the lake bed open, and accidentally let loose ancient piranhas that had been trapped in an underground lake by volcanic eruptions. A huge whirlpool formed in the middle of the lake. People fishing on a boat got sucked in, then completely devoured by the piranhas. Later, after the police got missing person reports, they came to the lake. After checking, they found a mangled corpse floating in the water. To figure out what happened, the next day the sheriff took 3 officers out on a speedboat to the lake center to investigate. Using tools, they scanned the big crack the earthquake made. 2 officers put on diving gear right away and went underwater to check. They soon swam deeper into the crack and found a massive underground lake. For safety, 1 officer stayed at the entrance, while the other went inside. What he saw shocked him: things covered in glowing fish eggs. Not knowing what they were, the officer reached out to touch them, but got attacked by piranhas out of nowhere. Blood started spilling. Since it was so dark, he lit a flare fast, only to see a horror show. A swarm of piranhas closing in on him. No way out. Then the safety rope tied to his teammate snapped suddenly. The officer at the entrance knew something was wrong. He dove inside fast to check, only to see his teammate getting torn apart by a pack of monster fish. The water around them turned red with blood. Terrified, he turned to escape, but a huge group of piranhas chased him and started biting his legs. The cops on the boat realized they were in danger, hurried to pull him up, but it was too late. When they dragged the officer back onto the boat, his body was already mangled, and 1 piranha had hitched a ride with him.